Is the lighting that bad in here? Lol. Okay. Okay. Stuff so sad. If I hit record, does it start? Oh, love it. Thank God. Okay. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't move that. Maybe I'm gonna get in trouble for moving that. Okay, I have got this up now. I think this is the best it's gonna get for now, but I'll figure out how to light this room in a second because this might just be like the error room, basically, whatever. Hi, everybody. If you're watching this live stream, my name is Carly Mizrahi. You can call me Curly Heart, Karlie, like the most annoying bitch you know in the community. Fuck Carly Kloss, just so you all know. If you don't know, you do. She married Jared Kushner. Fuck Carly Kloss. Heart like Roxy and break her like a switch. If you know anything about me, you know how easy it is to discuss mental health with me because I find that I'm not someone who sees on the concept of a Jew. I do understand that the teenage boy who got put in juvie does get let out of juvie. I'm not stupid, bitch. And you gotta watch the teenage boy. If he did something bad, he did something bad. And if he didn't, he didn't. Grow up. Like, holy fuck. Anyways, you can't decide that like clinically your room should look feminized either, whatever that might mean, and you know what that means. Asterisk. Stop saying you're they them and then going, but it's not feminized because I'm a they them. Girl, shut up. They shut up. They shut up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Who's Wheelchair. If you're listening on Spotify, you're listening on Spotify. And if you're listening through the live stream, hi. This is always going to be a productivity episode of Who's Wheelchair, actually. The original part of this productivity episode was that I was going to watch Teen Wolf, but there's no DVD player in this library recording studio. I was going to do an episode and just do scrub, but I'll scrub through concepts. Which is what I usually do. So I accidentally took out season 5 twice, season 5 part 1 twice from the library because I'm just trying to collect the seasons so I can like scrub through quickly a couple of them at once and then return them all. If you want to watch Teen Wolf, you can get it at the Vancouver Public Library. You can also get all seasons at the Burlington Public Library. Then you have to live in Burlington. You have to live in Vancouver. Basically, whatever city you live in, you have to basically access their library in particular. This does mean that certain cities outside of the greater colonial-centric Vancouver area, very relative Vancouver area, actually, need to go elsewhere to their libraries. So, for example, let's do a little Google search. And if this is what this turns into for a second, I'll just leave it the fuck alone. I don't know what to say. I think you all know what you've done. I think you all know that there's predatory behavior in your fucking dialogue. And I've said it once and I've said it again. I don't fuck with lesbian twinks. I don't fuck with you all being lesbian twinks like that. I think it's disturbing. I think it's grody. I think it's unaware. Chrome. I prefer Chrome. I don't care. Chrome's a stronger platform. I'll talk about the boycott in a second too. I keep talking about the same shit because that's exactly what this is, and just so you all know, that's exactly what like life turns into. It's very fucking irritating. I am looking for. So just in case you're wondering, the Burnaby Public Library is a different system. If you live in Burnaby, you have a different library card than I do. If you live in Richmond, you also have a different library than I do. Is that Toronto? No, that's Burlington. Sorry. No, that's Vancouver, Richmond, Burlington, Richmond. Lol. That's Burlington coded. Yeah. So I was like, no, that sounds like it's here. Just so you all remember, Vancouver is a city, right? Vancouver is the predominantly black coded city that you find, right? Yeah, so they're not crossovers for the record. For the record, you can't just like run in over here if you don't live over here. If you live in the North Shore, you have a North Shore library card. This is how it works, just so you all know. Like, I'm not stupid. Some of you don't have access to this room. I personally do because I live in Vancouver. I personally do because I live in Vancouver. I don't think some of you are smart enough to understand that the girls from the island moving here are a little more intriguing than the girls running away from other fucking violent nation cities. Some of us are brown. Hey? Some of us are legally brown moving around different city areas, and some of you think your green eyes come first. Like first. Or your Asian friends come first. Some of us are legally browner than me, and some of us are legally browner than me. Okay? North Shore run-ins. Like, I moved up through the North Shore because I was allowed to move in through the territories up there. I was given permission to move in through the territories up there. And I don't think you understand that I care that Vancouver Colonial Island move girl chose the worst fucking schools to go to. Most of you do. Most of you do whatever. I'm gonna like leave it at that. Sorry, they use they them pronouns specifically, but you know what? I'll say whichever girl moves in from the island who comes here to do dance. I actually do notice that. Just so you know. Just so you know. I know the person I'm talking about specifically in this moment. I'm not gonna show you. They. You're being fuck ass rude. I just looked up your program, started laughing. I started laughing, motherfucker. Now in our year of our Lord God 2025, this program looks fucking shot play. Shot put out, it looks terrible. It looks so funny to me. So funny to me. So fucking funny to me that you think this program looks smart. I'm gonna leave it at that though. Sorry for misgendering you with the she pronouns. Lemon did it a little too much, and now I have to fucking talk myself down sometimes. I go, it is a goddamn move, bitch. You know you're they them. You know that that's a smart school for you to step into as a stronger dancer. You're not stupid, and I'm so fucking irritated that you think it's not that. It's exactly what it looks like. You look like you finagled your way strong, no matter what your gender is, importantly, into a school that's weaker than you. You're smarter than that. You're not smarter than this though. If you can't get into VCC for practical nursing right now, you let me know. You let me know. I get encouraged to apply for practical nursing, okay? Encouraged to apply for practical nursing. Some of you are veterinarians. Stop being rude. Stop being fucking rude. Some of you don't know what brown looks like. Stop being fucking rude. Some of you got Asian code on your fucking main screen. Stop being fucking rude. Ebony LaBelle, stop being fucking rude. I'm gonna say it again, Scandinavia, motherfucker. The highest I get is Poland. The highest I get is Poland. We got what is it, Irish or Scottish or whatever? I think it's Irish. It's Irish, Scandinavian, Afro-Jamaican, and Chinese. And she said, I'm gonna do Kiki Palmer. What the fuck do you think you look like, Ebony? Like, I'm so sorry. Like, you're a child to me. Like, what's your year? What's your year born? You're still younger than me. I know a lot of girls like you specifically, actually, like in this age bracket demographic, 2000, yeah, absolutely, who behave just like you, and they piss me the fuck off more than you know. More than you know, and you're all just like this. You all act just like that. Just like that. And it's Cynthia Doll from Titans and Dragula. It's not Suki Doll. And I am aware that this girl is not very good. Cynthia can't make her art any cleaner either. Like, I don't know if we think this was a smart choice. Did we think, like, Ebony was gonna get, like, wackier, I guess? Like, is this, like, you literally booked the Funhouse season, hey? Like, you literally legally booked the Funhouse season. Well, I was not gonna book that season anyways. I'm a way smarter femme drag performer than this. Like, way smarter. They'll go run through mid-January again. Over the double slication. And I'm actually more intrigued with this double slication issue, by the way. I don't think it's stupid. I'm, like, not content with all the black judges leaving, by the way. I think it's really obvious. And I think it's really obvious, but that's another conversation. I'm, like, not sure what we think this looks like. But I am aware that, like, Brad's also gone now. And you have, like, Indigenous Saoirse Ronan on there to me. I'm so sorry. I know that I should know Serene Fox's name instead of Indigenous Saoirse Ronan. But she is Indigenous Saoirse Ronan to me. Like, I'm so sorry. You look like Indigenous Saoirse Ronan. Like, I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just aware that, like, Serene Fox, you look like Indigenous Saoirse Ronan. So she says she's from Niagara Falls. She's from St. Catharines, by the way. That's not Niagara Falls, in case you're wondering. That's not the city. She's from the city next door to Niagara Falls. She's from the city next door to Niagara Falls. I'm the city next door to Hamilton, Ontario, okay? And Oakville. I'm, like, in the border here. I'm a little higher up, and I understand that that's, like, complicated to say, but whatever. I'm not trying to be like, I am legally higher up than you. You came in a Model Express look with fucking grommets. You can sew a piece of fabric. You can put on a piece of nude fabric. You look like the Girlfriend Experience round 2. These are my critiques. These were my critiques. Okay, I'm not opening yours. It's so fucking triggering. I literally have a PTSD episode every time I see that fucking hood. Hazel, this little fucking nigger chaser, looks like a fucking white show girl from the High Hell. She's got a whip, blue eyes, in contacts, like a fucking rapist idiot. Like, she's too white, honey. She can't do it like this. Hazel had never once put nails on like that in front of me, by the way. I had those nails before she stole my look, stole it, whatever, stealed. I feel so pissed off at this fucking nigger chaser. She looks like such a fucking rape player to me most of the time because she will not take herself out of this white shit. She's such a violating bitch in these photos. Like, in case you forgot she's white. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it gives. And I feel like this RuPaul edit emoji going, she's like, lift up the 10, Hazel. Come on, girl. Like, she's just... And now she's getting called a Vancouver Island athlete. She's not, by the way. So this is when it becomes, like, slander, okay, girls? Hazel's not Indigenous Canadian, and she's not from Vancouver Island. This is from the Times Colonist, so don't worry. Like, that's exactly what this looks like. You look like you frauded a bunch of Indigenous people. Yeah, like, it's, like, deeply... Where's the snipping tool? I'm just gonna go, what the fuck is this, divas? She's like, sorry, what? She's like, what the fuck does this look like? What do you think? She's like, I have so many ways to get this fucker arrested at this point. This is so funny. She's like, this is Anna Delphi to me. This is legal Anna Delphi, bitch. This is fucking disgusting. Like, I'm laughing. Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay, if you're here for the yaoi conversation, I'll have that in a minute. I have like an hour and a half, so whatever. In case you're wondering, my drag parent for 2 years is Pussy Knock over here, PM. Not that they want to talk to me anymore. She's like, go to pigs. She goes, so now we wait for. Okay. If you understand anything about the concept of yaoi, you'll understand that I don't think most people usually need to hear this in the gay community. If you're a lesbian and you're here because you want to understand why your yaoi shit isn't okay, I encourage you to listen to any other gay man first. I don't like watching you all fetishize yaoi because you either want the bi boy straightened, which I don't care about. Most of them are not supposed to be bisexual in like comics like this, and that's kind of the point. So I will say like comics like Heated Rivalry to me is the same as Check Please. Like the two men in this in Heated Rivalry are the boys in Check Please. This is like adult Check Please, in case you're wondering. Like this isn't like something that hasn't happened before. Like this is something that's already in space. Let me just like some of you fetishize those actually. Okay, so if you know, you know. Check Please was something that I found in high school, and it's a comic. It's a web comic. It's by a Black artist, who has an Asian coded name, by the way, on my like bad read impulse alone. And I thought it was by an Asian woman, actually, like a light skinned Asian woman. It's not, and I really care that it's not. It's a comic about hockey players, and it's about two gay hockey. It's a figure skater and a hockey player, and it's way more important than your yaoi fed overheated rivalry, because I think some of you want to see gay sex. I think some of you like need to see gay sex on screen, and I think it's grody. I think some of you are really desperate to see consistent gay sex on screen, and it's really, really, really grody. Like I can read Check Please and then like not talk about it for like multiple years because I understand the concept of Check Please is really simple. Like it's really, really simple. Like the point of this comic is that like you're supposed to like understand these two are like in a casual relationship. Ngozi Ukazu, sorry. You're supposed to understand this is like a household relationship. And like this is what the boys act like. Some of you are fetishists, actually, to me. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, this is so much more my group than the yaoi energy you all put out. I will not deal with your shenanigans as lesbians stepping into my bi-mask space because you want to say bi-mask for me means tranny man and you call me a tranny man. Like, I'm so not down for any of you to say that shit shenanigans. And it's been said so too many times. And it starts with your fucking fake trainer, right? Because she spent 3 years not thinking nothing about lying about being a trans girl. She's this woman, right? Anyways. Okay. Teen Wolf. Some of you watch Pokemon still. What the fuck is wrong with you all? Okay, so the lunacy of Teen Wolf. I'm like, this is how I see some of this mostly. Recapping the entirety of Teen Wolf for the girls. You can probably watch that. But you know what I mean? What the fuck is this? Like, okay, fan favorite Teen Wolf moments. Okay, let me see what I got for you. Okay, Scott McCall opening his lock. Oh, it's a chains lock. It's a chains locker sequence, right? Oh, it's Jackson. How about you tell me where you're getting your juice? What? My mom does all the grocery shopping. I fucking love this show. This is the Wolf Watch MTV 2 years ago. Fan favorites. Hello, Erica. Hot, sexy, sweaty, blonde girl with brown eyes, baby. This is after she has her epileptic seizure and she becomes hot. It was so uncomfortable, but whatever. I was like, oh my god, no, not this plot. This is how 2011 this is. She just bites his apple like she's fucking Snow White. She's like, suck my dick. I survived the seizure in public. I hate looking at this season. Nobody calling her that. It styles like, what the fuck? The fucking Caroline set in the back, hey? Double table. If you're not careful, that looks like double table. That's so funny. Because this looks like Allison's deck. And then you'll get into, yeah, Allison's deck entirely. If you know anything about movie, I'm going to pause it for a second. We are at 133. If you know anything about the reality of these specific shows, it's that they all hollow out like the exact same pattern with like a lot of similar character names. You have to be so careful because if you believe in any kind of like integrated spirituality, you'll understand why these exist. What's Derek doing on the floor? Lydia's trying to save Derek. Lydia's got a Fields medal in her pocket, but then she says, what the holy hell is that? Because she's a rude little hoe. In season 1, yeah. She gets significantly better after everything. No, she doesn't. She's a banshee, though. Angular. If you understand race, you'll understand that she looks like Xena. Like, Xena's that light. Fields medal. Oh, nails. This is not a Teen Wolf favorite moment. I don't want to see Peter come back to life, bitch. Oh, yuck. I hate when Derek's head is go the wrong way. Lydia done me psychotic in the first 2 seasons, actually. That's the point, though. This is why you can't do yaoi in the middle. Some of us are dealing with, like, bringing dead fucking naked men back to life in the teen shows that we watched. Like, what is happening? I'm, like, aware this was not the Vampire Diaries, okay? Yoik. This is the Predator, by the way. I need none of you to start looking like this. Not a single one of you is allowed to look like this. I so fucking mean it. Some of this on X is so fucking violating sideways, knowing I was pushed out at the age I was. I'm not fucking comfortable with your fucking ageism problems. Oh no, not the suicide scene from Motel California. Oh, I love Styles. There's someone. Scott, you're my best friend. Okay, and I need you. Scott, you're my brother. I literally think about crying every single time, guys. It's too much. No, motherfucker. So Styles is human, and he's gonna light himself on fire if he's not careful. Cause Scott's suicidal, okay? And Styles has a fucking rank flare gun, flare, like this burning flare, out Scott's hand covered in gasoline. This motherfucker does. Thank God. Obviously, it's water on the deck, but like, holy shit. Like, could you imagine? She's like, no. This got me. I was like, Lydia's too mathematical for the show to exist like this. She's too smart. This is why this show is smarter than like anything else. Ugh, oh, mistletoe scene. Bathtub mistletoe sequence, which I am more than content to not do with ice. If this is like a quick round of like 10-second dunkies, I can do 10-second dunkies, girl. We're not doing holds down in the fucking set room, and I know that. Hey, Carly Hart is Allison Argent today. I'm like super aware that like racially I look like the three of them. It's fine. I'm not sure if you realize all three of them are brown, but all three of them are the brown human sacrifices, by the way. It doesn't tell. Fucking Jesus Christ. So Lydia is significantly lighter, and so is Isaac, because you can tell in their nose, and then Styles is whiter. Scott's more indigenous, and then Crystal is mixed race entirely, and you can see it in the crack break. She's probably more Asian rated, but I have no idea on the politic of that, because she's Polish indigenous like I am technically. I'm assuming at the very least. Like I'm assuming these are people who came back like that. If we're both born around the same time, I'm actually so concerned that I kind of get it too. She's older than me significantly, but I'm aware of like war relationships and how late my dad had kids. And the age of my father actually. Like, okay. Pause at 6:40. They do all survive, obviously. Scott's eyes, bitches. 6:45. Noises. I feel like Tyler Posey. Tyler Posey was like, "Don't worry, I'll rewatch every episode before Christmas." I said, "Me too, Tyler Posey. I can't get it where you think I'll get it from the library, baby." Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tell people what's at the library. You're supposed to like watch it again and then let the next person have it. But you're also supposed to tell them that you want it taken out. You know, a Crystal age. She's like, okay, so she's 40. I'm 26. She's born in 85, and my dad's born in 63. I think, or 64. 64, I think, actually. 63, no. 63. Sorry, I do look up his obituary when I need to. But that's the thing, right? So I'm like, okay, so if my dad's the youngest, born in 63, and Crystal's born in 85, I'm not convinced that my dad couldn't have just been like my aunt's age, and then I'm born in 85. Okay, like that's a big jump. That's a big jump. My dad's like the sixth of seven kids. The sixth of seventh kids. Sixth of seven kids. If any of y'all listening to this podcast, like fucking stalkers, want to talk about my stuttering, you can have a conversation about how fast you speak. And we can have a conversation about how slow I have to talk in order for some of you to get it. I can speak faster than you think I can. I actually just don't know why you think I can't. And if you want to play, you stutter. I'm thinking you're ableist. But whatever. This recapping Teen Wolf entirely for the girls with the fucking board up. That's what I'll do in a second. That's what I will absolutely do in a second. This feels like a mid-grade of that right now, so I'm not disappointed in this content. I'm supposed to be here for an hour and a half, but I actually will probably just give myself 40 minutes. Like, I'm not stressed. I actually just wanted to ramble on the microphone because I had a fucking PTSD nightmare again. I cannot stand the fact that I have to look at this fucking planner shit. The fact that I got likes on all this pisses me off. Thank you for the likes, actually. I actually do mean that. Like, there's a lot of conversations about this F trope, and I don't think some of you are even willing to discuss it because you just take part. What is lesbians fetishizing gay men? Because some of you don't remember that non-binary people are different. Like, someone go back to writing the essays about how we are fetishized by lesbian. Because I don't want to not be able to transition. Like, I'm transitioning. And I transitioned and I took hormones for that reason. Some of them are girls watching yaoi. Talk about the girls watching yaoi, please, because I know you're not talking about me usually because most of you appreciate trans men a little bit at least. Especially when we pass, you can't fucking tell. I don't need you to want my fucking vag. I need you to know I have a vag before you fucking talk to me. That's not difficult. Sorry, I'm actually so upset. Most of you understand that. Like, you don't need to fuck my trans pussy, by the way. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you all can understand, like, whenever a trans masc on trans masc relationship or my bi leso ass ends up in a bi leso relationship like that, just accept the sexuality of a bi person. Like, thank you. Like, don't make me gender myself. Like, I really want you all to understand that, like, the leso vibes you give up on the internet are like leso vibes on the internet. I'm tweeting now. Bisexuality is still bisexuality, and if you want to make someone define their F part of a gender box for your idea of life's masculinity to be yours, you've never been in a room of bi for bi masks. I deeply have, and most of you still think that means all pussy. There's your fucking mic drop because none of you will tolerate that. And I know why. Because you removed a pussy for yours. For yours. Okay. I'm, like, really aware of the age group of that community. Some of you this is so young, bitch. I know that Pink's is a like, a high school grade, like, yeah. Like, I'm aware, I'm saying go to Pink's, it's not good. If you want a burn burger, I recommend Pink's, actually. Brooklyn changing her picture to caramel is a really interesting take right now, and I do consider this the racism. What the fuck is going on? I'm ready. Candy Muse and Ashley Parker in a new film next year. I'm so excited. I'll go watch that. That's beautiful, actually. That sounds like it's gonna be hot as fuck. What the fuck? I'm so ready for that. Bitch, let's go. I'm like really concerned that I think that these small, short, twisto lesbians. Is this Michaela and Brooke sharing clothes? What the fuck is going on? The Sheen look. She's like, oof, yikes. Brooks and plastic pleasers too. I'm like not mad about Mirage Mora over here being trying to be Mirage. She's not though. And Michaela looks now totally brainwashed in the photo next to Brooklyn. Like the skin light looks yak code. Like not your fault, Michaela, but whatever. Your skin doesn't like pull on the lights in the back of your photo next to the use of Brooklyn. I think it's because of your eye makeup. But I think it's because the eye makeup and the orange shade that's gone missing. So I don't know how to fix that yet. I'm trying to figure out what the in-between code here is too, actually, because I would have probably done the same thing. I don't think you're not glowing, but it gives like slightly washed out, like that one photographer now that exists in the States. She's been critiqued like 6 or 7 times. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you know. And if you don't know, it's still Meg Gialloretto, but whatever. Someone still can't take a photo of black people, just so you're all very clear. Like, if you look at Meg's website, it's not getting better. Like, I keep. So if you go to Megan Gialloretto's website, it looks like there ain't no like community orientation on this. It's just like her portfolio. It's insanely grained for like her relational privilege in like 6 rooms with like a camera she sneak grabbed, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like she still can't take a like a bad photo when they're stagnant, but she still can't take a good photo of a moving black person. Like, I think I noticed that though. Like, there are photos that I've taken that Meg won't put up for this shit photo she had taken of Bliss and Human Girl. I don't know if she understands that she's like such a fucking snake. She's taken a lot of photos of me and like won't put them up. She won't put up photos of PM either. She won't put up photos she's taken of Amy Grindhouse. She's such a fucking snake. She's such a skank for that actually, but whatever. Like, that's when I say this is skank behavior. Oh, here I am on the candy poster that she made though, so it's fine. Lol. It says me, Shosh, made in China. Amy, Galen, Alone Burley, Victoria Lush, and Human Girl. I think I went to that Time for Juku show. I am on Meg's website actually, lol. Like, very obviously. Finally found it. That photo was taken by Jessie Ray Photography, actually. And I have contacts in, like, hardcore. Me and Josh together, actually, do. And they look like, I think they're the same contacts, actually. They look like they're the same. This is also like whether or not like I find this community relationally ethical, because you can only like book very specific certain gigs, and I'm kind of aware of like what they are, and I'm kind of aware I still need an open stage, and that's like separate from your like main stage obsession, by the way. Like, any of you who are like main stage obsessed, like that's not local drag. You think you're upping your local goals, you're not. You're not behaving in the correct way to continually actually up local performers. You don't play underground the way you think you do. I'm not trying to right now because I'm trying to compete with whatever the fuck Megan Gialloretto is doing for like this mess. You know, like, what is this photo of Hazel? By the way, Hazel can't paint her face. It takes her like 4 hours. Okay, so if I'm gonna like write up my like resume, and by the way, which, okay, so for example, I'm curious. So let me pull. If I pull my entire like CV, basically my artistic CV, and I like give myself 30 seconds to come up with my fucking sentence statement. You know what I mean? Like, based on what I can see on my theatrical production sheet. Okay. Carly Heartbreaker is a self-designing, self-styling, thrift up local drags performer with a desire to see handmade come first. There is nothing Carly can't do, between lighting the show she performs in to getting fired for signing in a native language. The literature beast in Carly comes out no matter what. An artist and workshop performer for a number of pieces about missing and murdered Indigenous individuals. Comes to the forefront of Carly's art no matter what he does. As a staunch advocate for the community at large, Carly develops engagement pieces specifically around the protection of queer voices and queer masculinity within an already overly feminized world. Cool. That would be what I'd say about myself. Because I do believe that I protect like masculinity complexes within shows like A Chorus Line, or like playing Penny in Hairspray, because I believe that the idea of the dumb blonde girl like getting engaged with Black culture should exist to a certain in a certain way. Yeah, absolutely. Like, you still have to see the white girl learn from the Black person, and I'm not concerned she's still a white girl. You know? And then you have to, like, tolerate the middle ground where I look a lot more Asian with the wig on. And then you have to be like, "Oh, what's that race? What's that race tone actually, Carly?" And I'm like, that's a great question. Maybe we should see that it's curly and brown. Curly and brown, actually. Curly and brown. It's not that red. It's a little redder, which is fine. But I'm not convinced that it's, like, lighter than adiposes when it's, like, actually not lit with the fish they are. Like, it's way darker in the back, which is irritating. Like, it doesn't glow in the, like, it doesn't glow out. It blackouts, which is how I know I'm blacker and not Asian, like more Asian past. But whatever, that's actually like colonial history. And if we still think that me saying this is schizophrenic, I'm gonna once again ask you all to draw a map of the cities you live in and the curvature you take when you fly the plane, and decide whether or not you're being racist. I'd like you to decide whether or not you have a position of privilege over a bunch of gay men in their own room, and a bunch of gay men in our own room. You're not allowed to walk into the workroom unless you have done the work like Velma, actually. Most of you are cis-passing femmes. And if you're non-binary, some of you, your definition of non-binary is really fuck-ass fledged, hey? How does Carrie Colby talk about trans? How does Carrie Colby talk about trans because you fucking freak Colby House? Take your fucking seats, okay? Thank you very much. I hope everyone who's been here for the last little while, if you watch this later, I hope you have a lovely day. Math is still math, sadly, and I still can't get through an episode of Teen Wolf because I can't get through an episode of Teen Wolf still. And it's mostly because I can't have an access point. When I was back in Ontario, fun fact, my mom didn't want to hear noise. So you little abusers who decided to side with my mother and make me go like drive myself up the wall crazy. Just so you know, when I introduce myself to you as Sally Marie Stitches, you're gonna respect me. Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please donate to your local sex worker building, your local sex worker in-call, and your local sex worker community. If you live in colonial Vancouver, which is the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh territories, Tsleil-Waututh if you speak to someone else, please consider donating to Wish. Please consider donating to the community at large here on the street. $5 is always accepted, and $5 is always accepted. If you want to book us at your shows, book us at your shows. Some of these white girls are holding door space closed, and it's still at the Null 5 Orange, and I'm gonna call it the Null 5 Orange. I'm stupid. It's a number 5 Orange, but whatever. It's Null 5 Orange. It's a Null 5 Orange. It's fine. If you know, you know. It's Null 5 Orange. Yeah, if you're donating in Vancouver, feel free to donate directly to Wish, and then feel free to donate directly to a sex worker pocket. You can find my PayPal links, which are accepting of all major debit and credit cards at linktr.ee/Carly Hearts iPod. That's Carly, Karlie, like Kloss. HART, like Roxy, and BREAKER, like the stupid switch I am, because some of you are actually abusers. And if you play enough Codal, you'll actually flip my DID, because I have an anger management disorder based on my period and my hormones. And I don't have as much control over my like flip anger than you think I do. And then I end up going, well, do you know what Klaus Hargreaves sounded like when he high? And then I have to go, yeah. And I actually know what Allison sounds like when she goes, you know what, Klaus? I really think you need to take it down a notch. And then Klaus will go, say it again, sister. Say it again. And then Diego, you know what, Klaus? I think that's enough for today. I think that's enough, Klaus. And Luther goes, you know that you're not allowed to talk to Allison like that, Klaus. And then all of a sudden, we ganged up on Klaus. That being said, Klaus got green eyes. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.